Alright, so what we have right now in front of us, ladies and gents, is the identity management system for our SaaS product, HysabOne. I've uploaded quite a few videos for HysabOne on our channel. You can check those out as well. The purpose of this video is to show you what we've built on the back end for our purpose, for our usage. Obviously, all data over here is going to be all jumbled and seeded and faked, so no worries about that. This is all, no sensitive information is going to be revealed today. All right. Starting off, we attached the billing system. We have attached a billing system, so all our invoices can be handled through the system, and we can see who's on which plan, and we can see all sorts of billing related summaries and account summaries. Let's start off with the billing revenue and growth section. So we're seeing the revenue generated on the reporting period, we're seeing the payments collected, we're seeing the subscribed people, we're seeing the server details. I'm not too sure about this stuff. This is more on the technical side. This is for our CTO to understand, but it's his area and this is more of a technical thing. Let's get to the next section. Yeah, so user experience, we're seeing how many errors are showing up for every person, how many errors are showing up on average, average occurrences per error, technical stuff included. So this is a more technical product for us. We've got our billing and then we've got our technical side attached. If you go to users, you can see all the users we've got in the system. We've got payroll systems company wise, and then we've got the companies registered, then we've got preferences, we've got the predefined preferences that the users can change. We've built an interface for ourselves from where we can change these settings on the go, on the fly. And then we've got the support tools. This is, I think the support tools section is key. We've built tiny utilities, small pieces of components that are really useful for improving our business process. So let's say a customer comes up and says that I have an X issue in my chart of accounts. We've got a utility already set up to amend the chart of accounts however we want to for that user. We've got utilities to detect inconsistencies in data. We've got utilities to detect the duplicate phone numbers, duplicate usernames, duplicate emails, accounts with missing phone numbers, errors that are showing up unexpectedly. We've got small utilities that help us improve our business process. So we can assign these utilities to each support person. They'll have their own area, will have log set up, so we have complete audit access of who is the person using the software to manipulate what data, and if they're providing support to what person. We're connecting this to our support call center, to our call center recordings in their all the IVR information. So what happens is that if I want to see right now, my support person number 24 changed some settings in company A's chart of accounts. I want to see when they did it, why they did it. They claim that the user called us and they said that the chart of account has this issue and it needs to be resolved and it's not structured properly. So what we have is we're coming up with it's not here yet, but what we'll do is we'll connect the call recordings from the call center, from the support call center, and we'll link it up to the audit information and to the user's activity. When we link all that up in a certain time period, we can see that when this call started, this person started doing this activity, and then in that activity we can see that this person changed the data for which company, and if they stepped out of line, what phone number was used, is that phone number from the actual customer, and we can link that information to find out whether the support request was carried out successfully or with privacy secured. Now obviously we have other layers of privacy set up, so that is not, there is not a situation where the user can just, our support person can just edit data for anybody without any reason. We've got systems in place, but this is to show you how we can link stuff up to create secure and more secure systems. Next we've got the billing details. We've got payment plan setup. Then we've got announcements. In case we want to send an announcement throughout the system, we've got in place. I just need to fill in this form, and this announcement will be sent throughout the system on the mobile apps and on all the web applications. And I can set how long the announcement needs to show up and pop up until it goes away to the announcement, until it hides away in the announcement section on the HysabOne mobile app and web app. Templates, those are just the predefined expense categories that are created with each HysabOne account. These are the item categories created against each industry. So if you're in the electronics industry, these are the item categories that you're gonna get by default. Again, this is dummy data, so it's not filled up. Some places there's a lot of data, and some other areas it's completely empty. We've got chart of accounts that's set up properly. This is the default chart of account or the group of accounts that you get, and then they're further filled with your expense categories and your item categories. Announcements already shared. Help videos, we've got a system set up where we can category wise feed in help videos, and those show up in the software in both the mobile app and the web app. And then we've got a little report to see which companies are more active in the trial versions. What our team was experimenting with was to see which companies engage more, so that we could focus on them. This is a more B2B product, so when trial users come in, we want to see which users take interest and are already trying to use the software, while some users may just open up the software for the first time, take a little tour, and then never show up again and never open the software again. So we wanted to see which kind of users are the ones that are using the software on a consistent basis and they're actually liking the software. So we were building reports for that as well. So this is something, it's still under construction, the identity management system, and we'll probably rename it to something else, HysabOne Backend system or something like that. The purpose of this video was again to show you what backend systems look like, something more technical, more integrated, more technical, less of the account side, because usually we don't get to make software oriented systems too much. This sort of system only comes in hand when you're building the back end or the technical areas of products. When we're building products for businesses or non-technical people, it's way more simpler and it's not as techy. So showing a more technical side, I was inclined to show a more technical side of how we build things. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in reaching out, you can reach out on our YouTube channel, on our website, or on our YouTube channel, or on our Instagram. Thank you for watching. This is Musa Osman from Good Tech.